Hi guys, today I'm doing a non-ASMR video, so you're going to be hearing my regular voice. Excuse if my Jersey accent comes out once in a while, I can't help it. So basically I'm participating in what a lot of people on YouTube are doing right now, whether you're an influential YouTuber like just some of the more popular ones that have actually been asked by YouTube to make a Dear Me video, or you just feel like making one. There's been all kinds of women and girls making these videos, so I felt really inspired and kind of compelled to share my story a little bit with you, and also to hopefully maybe help someone. If you're watching this, this was for International Women's Day. I believe that's the like the idea behind of where this Dear Me campaign type of thing came out. So you write a letter to your younger self. Now there is really a lot I would want to say to my younger self because I've been through so much. I'm pretty open about my mental health issues. There's anxiety, depression, and I have kind of like a mild case of OCD. I'm not that severe with it, but I do have it. So I also have insomnia, but I think a lot of people have that. So yeah, and generalized anxiety is different than just anxiety that you experience, like let's say you're afraid to get on a plane or something like that. Generalized anxiety is kind of something more chronic that you live with, and it can be really stressful to live with on a day-to-day basis where you're just constantly in a state of fear. So anyway, I grew up with these kind of conditions where I was always a perfectionist and a type A personality, and very alert and always aware of everything that was going on around me and all the people that were looking at me, and I was always assuming like I was being judged and stuff like that, and on a severe scale where it actually contributed to me having social anxiety, and I don't really have a social life. I just am kind of hermity and kind of recluse-y, so I've sort of always been this way, and I just figured I'm a loner, but I know it's healthy to get out and be with people and stuff too, so I'm getting better. I am going to reference the letter I wrote a little bit and maybe improvise, so here we go. Dear Brittany, dear me, I'm so sorry for not loving you, and more importantly, I'm really sorry for hating you. I'm sorry for loathing you and thinking you deserve to not be here, and that the world and the people in your life would be better off without you. I don't want you to think that. I want you to realize that everyone who's made you feel like a piece of crap, who's made you just feel like dirt, inferior, less than, these people that are making you feel like that, these bullies, they're jealous of you, and they have no love for themselves, because if they loved themselves, they wouldn't be looking to put down another person, hurt another person, because when you love yourself, you just don't have the desire to hurt other people, because you love everyone. Well, you should love everyone as much as you love yourself, and you wouldn't want to hurt yourself, so why go hurting other people? So these people are damaged, and they're trying to bring you down by bullying you, and it's just, it happens to a lot of kids, especially kids who are different, and for you, you have red hair, and there's only like one other person in your school that has red hair, so it's kind of like easy to pick on the person that looks different, whether you're homosexual or you're a race where you're the only type of race, like race minority in your school or something like that. Kids will find something to pick on. It's like they're just searching for it, especially the cowardly ones and the ones that are insecure with themselves, because when you're young, everybody's pretty much insecure. You're finding out who you are, and it's really an immature thing to do. And kids can be really cruel, and I'm really sorry for all the people who have hurt you and damaged your self-esteem. But you've got to come out of it now. You've got to stop dwelling on it and stop self-pitying. Stop feeling bad about yourself, because these people don't deserve for you to give them your power. If you let them make you feel inferior, you're giving up your power to them. You're letting them make you feel the emotion, the mean, negative, evil emotions that they want you to feel. And you don't want to let them win. It's not worth it. So try to stop focusing on the negative. I know you tend to be kind of cynical and pessimistic, but this world isn't all bad. There's so many good people, and if you can try each night, just make a list of as many things you can think of that you're grateful for that happened in your day. And I know you hate school, but if you can just list like simple things like, I woke up, I'm breathing, I ate a tasty lunch, I had no homework in science today, it was sunny out, and I saw a teacher that I happen to really like, and we talked. I got a B plus instead of my usual C's, or whatever, even if it's small, and even if you really don't want to be thinking of the positive because you're just so stuck on the badness, try your hardest to see through it. I don't want you to feel like you don't want to be on this planet. I don't want you to feel like you want to drop out of high school, and I know you've thought of it, and I know it's so hard for you to get through each day, and you're just always so angry, and it's so unhealthy. I don't want to see you this way. You don't deserve to feel this way. And you really don't even realize how soon you're going to blossom and come out of your shell. All of the things that people have either said about you or that you've told yourself, whether you feel those feelings still, that you think you're ugly or fat or not smart enough, or however you feel, that's not true. You have to remember that it's not true. And partly why you could be feeling this way is because you have undiagnosed depression, and the depression is telling you that you're shit, and that you don't deserve to be happy, and you're worthless. And that's also combined with environmental factors, the people around you that are contributing to you feeling this way, and also the depression. You're not going to feel good when you have that. So in a few years, I know it feels like a far ways away, actually in less than a few years, you're going to get a job, and you're told that without going to college, you wouldn't be able to even get a job. So you proved that person wrong. You're going to get a job, and you're going to be really happy there, and that's where you're really going to come out of your shell, and you're actually going to become a people person. Where you think you're such a loner, you're going to become a people person, and you're going to help a lot of people, and you're actually going to meet some celebrities too. And yeah, I know that's going to surprise you, but just remember that you're worthy, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're beautiful, and people love you. Even if it's just your mom and dad that love you, you're loved, and there's no reason for you to feel like you're worthless. I'm gonna cuss here, but to all the people who have tried to tear you down, called you names, make you feel like you're not good enough, make you feel like you don't dress right, you don't look right, and you're too pale, your hair's red, your hair's orange, you're fat, you don't look like this, you don't go get your nails done, you can't afford this, you can't afford that, you're not rich, so therefore we don't like you, you're not in our group, we're alienating you, we're excluding you, you're not going to this party, you're not getting invited anywhere, I'm not even going to talk to you, I'm going to pretend like you're invisible. All those people that made you feel like you didn't even exist, they don't matter now. And you know what? You're going to run into them when you're older and you're more successful than you thought you'd ever be, and you're going to realize that it was a bunch of petty high school bullshit, and fuck those people. I'm sorry if cursing offends you, but you are so strong, and you don't even realize your strength. You're gonna come out of all of this with such a strength in your heart and a motivation to be an amazing person. And you already are amazing, but you don't see it, and that's the whole problem. You have to see it, because your parents could tell you all you want, your teachers could tell you all you want, because I know they like you, but you want the approval from your peers, and that's natural. So don't feel bad, because it's natural. We all want that. It's a common societal thing. We want approval. We want validation from not only our peers, but our parents, our teachers, authorities, like that. Especially as we're growing up, we're like a sponge. We're just absorbing everything that's around us. And I know you didn't grow up in the best childhood, and you heard a lot of yelling, and there's a lot of dysfunctional families out there, so don't feel like you're the only person that has to go through this. There's a lot of people that do, and it's going to change. It's going to get better. It's not going to stay this way. You just have to remember that it's going to change, and it does get better. Be proud of who you are. Hold your shoulders back, keep your head up high, stop slouching and trying to hide yourself. Stop trying to blend in. Love your red hair. Stop hating it. Stop trying to dye it and change it and do everything to it to make you not look like you. Stop tanning, because you're going to regret messing up a little bit, messing up your porcelain skin, because you can't undo that. So stop trying to be like the other girls in school where they have dark hair and they're tan, and you think that looks good because all the boys like that and stuff. But you're going to meet so many more people very soon, and you're going to see that there is tons of guys and tons of people in general that will compliment you on your red hair and your beautiful pale porcelain skin, and you're not pasty and you're not geeky just because you have glasses and freckles. And the stereotype is stupid. It's like when people make fun of blondes and they say you're a dumb blonde, it's like, just stop saying that. And when people stereotype redheads for being evil, or we don't have no souls, or whatever, we're witches, just laugh it off. And it's just so dumb, and it's not going to hurt you, because it's just stupid words, and words can hurt. But if you realize where it's coming from, and it's coming from someone who either has a bad sense of humor and just thinks they're going to be funny by making a joke about your appearance, or they're the type of person that's going to say, no offense, but, and then of course the words after that are offensive no matter what they say. You're too tall, you're too skinny, you're too fat, your butt's too big, like whatever. Like there's just so many things that so many girls hear, and so many people hear, not just women. So you're not alone in it, but women especially seem to be very self-conscious about their looks, especially young girls like you growing up. You're, afraid if you're going to be accepted, if guys are ever going to like you, if you're ever going to have girlfriends and be pretty enough to go out with girlfriends and be seen with other girls that you think are so pretty. And like, if people are looking at you, you're thinking that they're judging you, or they're giving you the evil eye or a dirty look or something, when meanwhile they're so self-absorbed in themselves. Most of the time people are so just into themselves that they don't even recognize you. You're going to actually run into some people that you knew from high school, and they don't even acknowledge your existence, and you're going to say hi to them, and they're going to say, oh yeah, I remember you, and they're actually going to be kind of nice, and you're going to say, why did I think these people hated me? And they're actually being kind of nice to me. And maybe, nobody hated me after all. So realize nobody hates you. If they do, fuck them. Sorry for the cursing, but fuck them, because you don't need people like that in your life anyway. And you may want to be popular and be accepted, or even not be popular, but be well liked, and that's okay, because most people do. Most people, especially if you're a people pleaser like you are, you want to you want people to like you, and for someone to not like you, it's so personal, and you don't even realize that they couldn't give a shit about you, really. They just are caring about their own selves, the way you're so focused on your own self and how you look and your body, your face, your hair, how you talk, everything. They're just caring about themselves, and they're not even thinking about you, and you're still thinking about them when you come home from school and when you're going here and there and everywhere, and they don't care. Let them go. They're not going to be a part of your life very soon. It's going to be just a thing of the past really, really soon. And you're freaking awesome. You always were, and you always will be, and you're only going to get more badass as you get older, because you've been through a lot of shit, and you're tough, and you don't even know it, because no one messes with a redhead, Italian, Greek, Virgo, Jersey girl. There you go. That's it. Try to balance your self-confidence with humility. Don't be too humble and modest where you're almost like being self-deprecating, putting yourself down. It's healthy to have self-esteem and have confidence. And your posture's going to thank you. Your back's going to thank you when you start having that better posture and you stop slouching, trying to, make yourself look less noticeable because you're making yourself shorter. Be proud of who you are. Love yourself. You're not weak. You're really strong. You're too hard on yourself. Stop being so self-critical. You have to remember that you have to be your own cheerleader in life. And if other people start cheering you along, which they will, then great, and that's excellent, and you're going to make a lot of new friends that you never thought you would have online, and you're going to be really happy and grateful for all the people that care about you. And if it feels like no one gives a shit about you now, just remember you care about yourself, and that's what matters the most, because you're left in life really with only yourself, and you have to take care of yourself, and that's what's a part of self-love, which you need to learn, and you will start learning soon, is self-care. And you have to take care of yourself and love yourself, and fuck everybody who doesn't think you're good, because they're not a part of your life anymore, and they're just stupid high school kids, and you're not going to go to your reunion, and you're going to just realize that they never mattered, and you're going to get over it, and life is going to be a million times better than it is now. I promise. Your depression's going to get better. It's not going to go away. You're still going to struggle with it. I hate to tell you that, but it will get better than it is now. Everything is going to get better, and I promise, don't give up. Don't hate yourself. You're beautiful. You're a strong, confident, lovely woman, and many people see it. You just need to see it. And I love you very much.